Hi, and welcome back to Mountain Aromatics. Today I have Delphol HC by Firmenich. Delphol is spelled D-E-L-P-H-O-L and then HC for the high C's. It is the high C's. I can pick that out. It's by Firmenich. It is 48 hours on the test strip, and it is a top middle note. It's kind of both. So it's a floral jasmine note, magnolia and tea, a light fruit. It enriches the white petal note, the white petal flowers, and it has really good stability. When you smell it from here, it definitely has like when it says the high C's, HC, it is very elongated up. I don't know how to explain that, but it's very bright and tall. For some of you, I think that will make sense, but it's not just this linear flat thing. It really is like this almost layered but very high aroma that's complicated. It's like almost if you envision it long, like there's different notes through there that you can just describe upwards. It's very interesting. As it's slightly sharp, but not. It's floral, but there's some weird aspect to it that's not. The tea, I can almost smell like a jasmine tea. And then there is a little bit of this tad of magnolia in there. The magnolia to me is just a little bit lower. It's like there's a magnolia in there. And then there's these high little light jasmine notes like at the top with this almost like green sparkles up here. I have to say it's complex, but not heavy. That's what I'm saying. It's just weird because it's so, for something being so light and top note-ish, and I mean up here, I don't mean like top note, I just mean top, like up top, sparkle, like up here and airy and up and light. It's complex for it being like that. Typically you would think something so complex would be heavy, but it's not. It's very light. It's beautiful, and this to me is one of those materials that's going to make your formula very distinct, and it's in its own, because it's just very different. It's very distinct. Here you can still smell that it's a very high and complex, because it's floral, but then you're like, okay, what kind of floral? Oh, I get a little bit of that clean magnolia, a little bit of tea, but a little bit of jasmine floral that's almost transparent. Transparent is another good word for this that's not on here. It's almost like see-through and very, very tall and complex and airy. I'm going to even say watery. And it's almost more than magnolia. I would say a little like lily. Not lily of the valley, but like daylily. Like a daylily I get out of this, and I don't think I've ever read that for this material. It's pretty complex. It's very distinct, clear, transparent. So this obviously will go with any of your florals. That complexity, that is why I'm going to say that's why I would put it with the white florals, with the white petals, your tuberose, your orange blossom, Liang Liang, I know is yellow, but still it's complex like that with that, and I would use that with Liang Liang. I would put that in there for sure. It's just so different. Your Narcissus, Jonquil. This one could go, picture this, if you have a formula that you're going to add indole or indole in it, you could put this in there. That's how you know. There you go. Perfect. But this will give it a little bit of wateriness, a little brightness, but a little bit of height. Not meaning top note, but height to your fragrance. It will pull the deeper stuff up through the middle to the top. That's what that will do. So to me, this is almost a worker material. You know, I've used that word in the past where it does a lot of work. This will give another. So the thing about the worker materials, a lot of times those worker materials don't give a lot of aroma. This will. That's how this one to me is different, is this will put forth all those aromas that I just talked about. But this will also go to the bottom and get those heavier notes and lift them up and bring them up. But then swirl through the whole thing and give its own distinct aroma in the formulation as well. I don't know. This, I hope you see that. To me, this is a really cool one. It's very... I don't know. I will say this. There's no other aroma that I have that smells like this. It's very distinct, but it's very beautiful, clean, floral, but it's complex and all the other stuff I added in my description. It's really pretty nice. It's not a simple floral like Lily of the Valley. You know, the simple Magnolia. No, it's way more complicated than that, in a whole different way. It's kind of like if you got a Lily of the Valley and you added Liang Liang to it and created a blend and a mix. How you would get it's like complicated, but it's really light, and that's almost how I would describe this. It's just it's its own thing. But also, I think a worker. And so that's why I would, in 48 hours, that's pretty good. So I hope that, again, Delphol, Delpholhc, is by Firmenich. It's 48 hours. It's a top and middle note, and really beautiful. I like it a lot. It's nice. It won't, to me, it would not go in a bunch of formulas. It would go in some specific formulas because it will give it its own distinct aroma, and I don't think you would need to use a lot of this. You could use just a little bit. So that's a side note. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next Mountain Aromatics. Thank you so much for joining me.